If the last time you pushed yourself and challenged yourself to do anything was because a teacher or a professor told you to, a drill instructor told you to, somebody, your parent told you to, somebody other than yourself told you to, you cannot get upset that women see that you are not assertive and motivated. CIA, confident, intelligent, assertive. See, that's where it all comes down to image. Women are social creatures, and whether you understand it, whether you agree with it or not, women can look at dudes and pretty much see, yeah, you can just look at the guy at a glance and tell whether or not he's possibly about something. I didn't say definitively, I said possibly. See, the reason a lot of you guys get mad at Pookie and Ray Ray and all this other kind of stuff is because they don't have all this degree and money and credit access. They don't have all that other stuff. All they got is they had to get good at social game. They had to get good at all this other stuff that you don't think you should have to do. They had to get good at it because they didn't have the other stuff. But it's the very stuff that they're good at, the stuff that you disdain, the things that you don't think you should have to do. It should not matter. It's superficial. It's all this. It's that very shit that gets women wet and make them want to be with you. It's that shit that makes companies want to hire you and promote you. There's a reason why you can have guys who are above you, who have less skills than you, who are not as good as you. Because they're better at playing the game, they're better at playing the politics. You can be as right as you want to, but I am so fucking sick of you guys wanting to be right so much and not getting the outcome. You live your life trying to be right all the goddamn time, but your life ends up going wrong. You are content because you don't want to do the goddamn work and you want the outcome. Well, son, I'm telling you, the world does not work that way. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody cares about your sad story. Nobody cares about black, white supremacy, racism. Get your ass into the race, line up and run. Being good is not good enough. You look here in the black manosphere. Look at your content creators. Everyone's always improving. Some go this way, some go that way. But you can't look back and see 3 years ago and people doing the same shit. You gotta do more. And if you don't, well, here's the thing, you don't have to do more. But if you don't do any more, shut up. You can't complain. You cannot complain. You don't vote, you can't complain. How many times do you see somebody who complains about who's in office, the president, and so forth, and you ask the final question, who'd you vote for? Oh, I didn't vote. Shut the fuck up. Because right there, by saying they did not vote, they disqualified themselves from the conversation. They lack credibility. You're good enough, and what's the last thing you tried to do? Your degree, that's not good enough. Your job, that's not good enough. Never has been. I say men need to be CIA, confident, intelligent, assertive. The last part is in doing. Now, ladies, don't think I'm not about to cook you. Don't think I'm just going in on the men. Here's one thing I will give guys. Guys can at least look at themselves and be like, yeah, man, I do need to do better. Oh, man, he all up my Kool-Aid, man. He hitting it. But see, ladies, what about you? Here is your trigger alert warning. If you are easily triggered, ladies, you might want to leave. If you do not like broad generalizations about a broad segment of the population that's generally true most of the time, you might leave. If this does not mean you, your mama, your cousin, or some people you know in your neighborhood or some in the school you went to, you might want to leave. None of that matters with what I'm about to say. Man, I love women. Love you women, especially women who have the nerve to come over to the manosphere. But ladies, if you are one of the women that said you're in here and you think you're good, and you have you got your bachelor's, you got your master's, you got your business together. You are out here earning, doing what you need to do. You taking care of your own bills, such and so forth. All that stuff. On paper, you will be a solid partner. You would make a good, logical choice to be a partner. Whoever told you that was good enough? See, the first thing I'm going to ask you, ladies, is whoever told you that was good enough, I'm going to say, what did your daddy tell you? Most of you are going to go quiet. 70% of you are going to go quiet. Because I say, what did your daddy tell you when you was growing up? Cricket as quiet. Because your daddy didn't teach you nothing, because you don't know, your daddy wasn't raising you. Like mine, I didn't have mine. So you had your mother telling you what to do. Your mother, your auntie, your grandmother. Either way, you had a bunch of women telling you what you needed to do. Go get your degree and all that other stuff. Let me let you know on something, ladies. Men don't care about none of the stuff you have. If so, when was the last time you saw a fat, ugly chick with a PhD that had men just all over her? Damn, she fat, ugly, rusty, crusty, and she just can't get the high value men off of her. Man, she has an 800 credit score. That ain't what happens. The stuff you think is important, is good enough, ain't. And when has it ever been good enough? When has the man ever really picked women based on what she had? And if they do pick you on what you have, you were just a sugar mama. That's what we really get down to. Ladies, let me give you a hint. Beauty matters. If men need to be CIA, confident, intelligent, and assertive, women, those kind of men want women who are FBI, feminine, beautiful, inspirational. No feminine, no go. Not long term. You may be good for a screw. You may be good for some sex, but not to get wifed or the ring. That's just reality. Beauty. Yes, there's a universal standard of beauty. Let me tell you what it is. Femininity, clear skin, symmetrical body. This is universal. Give you some strong parameters. If you are 5 foot to 5'4" in height, and you are 30 or under, you need to be a size 6 or less. I don't give a shit about what race you are, how many kids you had, or what. None of that. Size 6 or less. From 30 to death, size 8 or less. That's after kids, everything else. Yes, you too, black woman. And if you're 5'9" or higher, you can go up to size 10, but no more. Oh, damn. What does that mean? That means you need to go work out. See, a lot of women, the last time you actually worked out was in high school. The last time you worked out was when you were forced to work out in high school. And I don't know what it is. I know we used to have recess and you had gym. The last time you had gym was the last time you've been to the gym. Let me give you a hint, chick. Nobody cares about your fat ass. That just means the fat landed where guys like it. That is hurting you. There's a difference between what they want to sleep with and what they want to get with. And there's a reason that you see women out there wanting to keep good, high-value men. They're going to have to compete. Yes, ladies, you have to compete because men are the prize. Again, stop listening to single women. They're single for a reason. You need to listen to women who at least accept the red pill, and even if they have been married or divorced, what are their views on men? Do men actually come around them, congregate around them? You need to listen to single men. Single men tell you what they want. We want women who are more natural than not a lot of makeup, in shape, feminine, beautiful, inspirational, and a cooperative. All this masculine, loud talking attitudes, that's just good for a nice rogering. You can get it, but not long term. Ladies, no man cares about the stuff you bring to the table until he wants to get with you, until he wants to have sex with you. So you may have a heart of gold, but what does that do for my dick? You may not like it. You may think that's crass, but guess what? What you think doesn't matter. Let me say that again. You may not like it. You may not accept it, but what you as a woman think doesn't matter. You only control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. And from the age of 12 to 30, what did you do with your prime years? Really from 12 to 25. What did you do with your prime years? Was your priority getting the best, highest value man you could get, marrying him, and building with him a lifetime? No, it wasn't. It was all about you, what you wanted, where you wanted to go to school, what you wanted to do, your job, your career, your this, your that, such and so forth. Great. Your life was about you. Great. While other groups of women can still do all that, but learn, from around sophomore year in college, junior year in college, they need to put up all that stuff and start prioritizing a man. Now you're out here in your late 20s, early 30s, single as hell. People can tell you how nice you look. Oh, you fine, you look good. All that does not matter. You're in bed. It's 11 o'clock right now. Next to you is either a dog, a cat, or an empty space. That tells you what? It's not good enough. Feminine, beautiful, inspirational women never lack for positive masculine attention. I didn't say a man. You can always get some dick, But does anybody want the dick that you can get? Let me say that again. You can always get some dick. Does anybody want the dick that you can get? Women talk about, oh, I got men going at me left and right, but who wants those men? See, it's nothing for a woman to get laid. Yeah, you can, I can get any kind of man. Good. Who wants him? The kind of man you damn well want is going to put requirements on you. You might as well do them for yourself. There is no downside to you being feminine, beautiful, inspirational for yourself. Just like there's no downside for being confident, intelligent, assertive for a man.